Welcome back, everyone. Today we will start a new series of creating the add to cart, and with the help of JavaScript, we will create that. And it is one of the most demanding task of this 2023. So I'm going to my class 10 folder. Here I am making a new folder saying as the class 10th JavaScript. So class 10 JavaScript, I'm going inside this folder and we'll open this in a code. So before opening it in the code, I want to tell to you that your VS Code must be installed in your PC. So for that, what will you do? You will go to the Google. It will take some time, I think. Here type VS Code. Right now it's not opening, I think. I don't know why this internet is slow now right now. Here I am typing this VS Code. So you will get the VS Code, Visual Studio Code. Just click that here on the very top of it, and you will get the option to download for window. So wait for the minute, it's coming, I think. Yeah, here you are getting a option download for window, and you can download it and install it. In what way you will install it, I have told to you. You can go to that video. This video is of this JavaScript. So we have installed, you will install the VS Code in this way. After that you will install Node.js as well. So Node.js, JS means JavaScript, the extension is JavaScript. So here is the Node.js. So click to that, and you will get the LTS version. That LTS version you will install. This LTS version, not the current version. LTS version you will download it and will install it. So I'm not telling these things again to you. Then window R, if you'll go there, if you are typing CMD and want to check that whether your node is installed or not, what will you do? Node space -v. So if any version is coming here, you can look that my version is coming 18.16.0. So this version, if any version is coming in your PC, so that's okay, means your node is installed. So what I have done, I have opened this folder, this class 10th. Inside the class 10th I have made a one more folder, this class 10th JavaScript. Here if I am typing CMD and saying in, by typing CMD, that folder will get opened in that CMD. So in this folder I want to open in the code. So what will I do in CMD? I will type code space dot and will hit the enter, and this code will get opened in my VS Code. So to make this add to cart, we will have the requirement of some images. So I hope that you guys face problem while downloading the images. So what can you do? I am revealing one site from where you can get the free images, and those free images you can use in your code. So that is nothing but the Unsplash. Okay, unsplash.com. So go to this unsplash.com. Here you can find the images. Okay, so going to this Unisplash and let it to be open. Here whatever you will search that will come here. Suppose I am searching for that t-shirt and here you will look, the t-shirts option will come and you can have any t-shirt you can select. This one will be okay. So download this. So at the bottom you will get the option of downloading it, arrow, so it will get downloaded. We want more images so sorry, we'll say denims. So here you are getting the denims. Can I have any denims? Yes, it is not downloadable, I think. Which one I should use? The spelling of denims. Yeah. So just download it. So it will get downloaded. Then again, whatever images you want, you can select. Since it is add to cart, so I will say the shoe and we'll have some shoes as well here. Download this one. Then you can say the sunglass. Ray-Ban. Download this one. Okay, in this way you can download the images from that Unisplash. So go to your download and come to the downloads. Here you will get I have downloaded the 4 images. So that control C, go back, come to your folder. Where was our folder? My folder was in that class 10th and that class 10th, this is class 10th JavaScript. Right now it is empty, just paste here and rename this as well. So you will rename this. I am renaming it as item 1. This you can use rename as item 2. Rename this as well, item 3. And rename this as well, item 4. So you are looking that I have successfully that copied these images in my folder. So if I will open this, just right click, option of show open with code will come. If it is not coming, so you can try that method, CMD method. You are looking that in this my class 10th JavaScript folder, these 4 images to which we have renamed, they are coming. Okay, so we will create a web page first. So that web page we will make interactive with the help of JavaScript. But in this class I will tell you only the HTML and CSS part of those ones. Those HTML and CSS part those HTML and CSS part I have told some excuse me, some basics of that HTML and CSS. Huh? If you don't know anything, so you can go through those video, and as a beginner it will be very helpful to you. If you don't know anything, then only. If you know, so it's very good. So index.html. So we will make a HTML page. Shift 1 exclamatory mark. Please press enter. So a boilerplate of that HTML will get generated. Here I am giving title as the shop cart. Just save it, Control S. In the body you are writing hi from shop cart. Just save it. One more thing, go to this extension, the third one, fourth one option, where you will get the squares. So that is the extension. Just click that, and in the search for that live server. Search for that live server. So if you'll search the live server, here it will come. Install that live server. I have enabled it, so you can make that enable as well. It will help you to go to your web page directly. How? When you will install it, just close it right now. When you will install it, you will go to the right bottom. You will look that option go live will come. So if you click to that, you can directly move to your web page, and here the spelling is mistake, so I should change it. Here is the hi from shop cart. So if I'll change this, Control S, go back. Here is this. Okay. So you are looking now. This shop cart, this web page title is coming shop cart, and whatever is in the body, that is coming here. Now again I will go to my that code. Here you are looking, this is my code, and we have successfully created the HTML. Come to the next part. We want a nav bar here, so we'll create a nav bar. So for that I will take some space in that. So if I will say I want some space, so I will use the div. So I will use the div, and this div I will set a class. Why I am setting this class? Because this div I will design in my style.css. So this div should have any name. So to give a name to any div, what will you do? You will create a class for that div. So that class name I am giving as the navbar. Yes, I am making as the camel case. Okay, navbar, and here in the navbar there will be one heading first, and that heading is to I am saying as the shopping bar. Shopping bar, and after this heading I am saying there is one another div. In this div I am taking some space and setting this as a class, which is nothing but the cart logo. So this div has the name cart logo, so that's why I have given it a class cart logo. And this cart logo will have one icon, and that icon I will take from a library. So we will add bootstrap to our code. So I'm sorry. So this here you will go in the Google, you will type icon dot get bootstrap, icon dot get dot bootstrap. Okay, so from here the bootstrap icons will come. If you click that, so we'll add this bootstrap first of all. So let it to be open. If you are coming here you are looking that if you are filtering it, if you are searching anything. Suppose I am searching for the card. So here you will look that the cards will come. Okay, so these cards are coming. So before adding any icon, I will go at the bottom of this bootstrap. Here it will be the CDN link. For looking here is the CDN. So this CDN have the two way. One is the link way, another one is the import. So import, when I will tell you about that React.js, then we will use this. Right now we are using only this HTML, CSS and JavaScript, so we will link this. So we will go to this link. Here one option of copying it will come. When you will over that, it will come that copy to clipboard. Just copy it, come to your HTML page which you have created right now. After the title, just paste it, Control S. Then this bootstrap will get added to your code right now because you have copied the CDN link and pasted in your HTML. Now if I am selecting any card, suppose I am selecting any card, you can select. Suppose I am selecting this one, card plus. So just click to that. You can search out for the different icons. So when you click to that card, so a page will get opened where at the left right side you will get the HTML of this card. So the HTML icon of this card is here. So I will copy it. Go back to your HTML page. Here you are looking that in this div whose class is card logo, just paste here. Control S, go back to your page. One more thing I want to tell to you, if you will press Alt tab, so you can go to the various screens which you have opened in your PC. Right now I am going here. I am coming to the shopping bar. So you are looking that an card icon which we have selected, we had selected, that is coming. So right now we have used this card, and inside this I will have another div whose class I am setting as the cart number. So this inside this cart logo I am creating another div whose class is cart number, and this cart number I am setting right now as 0. So cart number is 0 right now. So Control S it, go back. So Alt tab, go back. Here you are looking that shopping bar, my icon, that cart icon, and this 0, that cart number is coming right now. So these are the HTML we have created. Why we have used this HTML? HTML will give us the elements on my web page. So those elements we have successfully created here, and now what will we do? We will style this. So to style this, first of all I will link my style. So what will you do? You will just press link, okay, type link and hit the enter. So a link will get generated whose href you can select according to your way. So I will make a style dot css. So the path I am giving as the style dot css. Just Control S, save it. And since we have not created any style to it, style page to it, so I will create a new page whose name will be style.css. Remember that extension will be that .css. Here if you want to check that whether your HTML is linked to your CSS is linked to your HTML or not, what can you do? You can select any color to your body, and to select I am saying BGC, hit enter. BGC, hit enter, you will have that background color. Suppose I am saying this background color is yellow green. So if I am going to my page again, alt tab, go back. So you are looking that our web page sorry web page background has got changed to yellow green. Now come back to your we don't want this, okay, so delete it. This, it was only for only to for checking purpose that whether our style is working or not. So here you are looking that we have successfully created our elements in that HTML, and the first element we have created, the first div I have created is the nav bar. So I will select this nav bar, just Control C, copy it, go to the style.css. How will you select a class in the style.css? If you are selecting the HTML, so you will give a class to that. So if you are giving any div or any element, any class, so that class you will copy, means navbar, Control C, and to select it, the selector will be dot. The selector will be dot. So you will use dot selector. So dot Control V, dot navbar. So whatever name was it of that div which you have used, so that name you will copy, and before that you will type dot as well. So navbar I am saying BGC, background color, I am saying navbar color as the blue, let it to be blue violet, okay. I can save it, go back. So you are looking now the nav bar. In the nav bar we have only this much of the elements, this shopping bar, heading, and this icon, and this number only. That's why only at that place the background color is coming. So this div, nav bar div, is taking this much of the space in my web page only. I hope that you have understood the thing which I want to tell to you, but still okay, the background color is coming. Look that from top and from left and right, it is taking some space. So to fix it, what will I do? I will go to my style.css, and here I will select the universal selector. Universal selector, this is nothing but your dot selector. Dot, when you will use dot, when you have used a class at any place in your HTML, so you will use dot. Thereafter there is a universal selector. In the universal selector, if you are saying this margin 0, P0 means padding 0, P0, hit enter, padding 0, margin 0, padding 0, just save it, go back. That now look, this nav bar is not taking this space now, it is coming in the way in which we want. So suppose if I am giving this a margin, suppose I am giving it a margin of suppose 8 pixel, just save it, Control S, go back. So you are looking that now it is taking margin from 8 pixel, from here, and from here. If I am using this 80 pixel, go back, look, now it is taking margin from top, from left, from right, and from bottom. It is taking a margin of this 80 pixel. Now look at to this swap bar, all these things. If I will change the padding, suppose I am saying this padding is 50 pixel right now. Just go back, look. Now it has taken some padding 50 pixel from top and from the left. Okay, and the margin we have given this. So it is a kind of the box model. Margin will come from the one element to the other element, and padding will be within the same element and from top and bottom. Margin will be from one element to the other element. This is the box model of CSS. So you can have a detailed class for it as well. In the I have begun it, so we'll have those one as well. So I will not set any margin and padding to it. Okay, so this margin 0, padding 0. Go back, you are looking, refresh it. Why it is not coming? Margin 0, padding 0, pixel, remove this pixel first. Control S, go back here, it is coming. Now if you carefully look into it, we have our nav bar, and here this shopping bar, this logo, this cart number is coming in column. If I want to make it in a row, what will I do? I will go to the HTML. Where are these three things? This heading, this logo, this number is inside my nav bar. So I have selected this nav bar in my style.css. I will say to it, it is very magical property. Please remember that display flex. Again, you can have a separate class for that flex. But right now, whatever the things which I am telling to you, if you will remembering those things, so you will be capable to understand the flex. So here, two things I have told you, one box model, another one is the flex. So box model I have shown to you in the CSS, now I am telling about the flex. So Control S, if I am setting this nav bar as a flex, display flex, so all the things which were coming in a column is coming now in a row. Are you looking? It is coming in a row now, right now. So by default, this flex direction, display flex is there. By default, its direction will be in a row. Whether are you saying or not that flex direction, if you are saying flex direction row, so it's okay. If you are saying it or not saying it, always if you are setting the display flex, the flex direction will be row. If I will Control S it and will go back, look that no changes has taken place here. Why? Because by default the direction was row. So whether are you writing this flex direction row or not, by default its value will be row. If I am changing it in a column, go back, so look, it is coming in a column, but I don't want this column, I want it in a row. So if I am not writing it, just remove it, Control S, go back. So if I am not writing, still it is coming in a row, so its default property is row. So whether are you writing this flex direction row or not, it's on you only. Just Control S, I am giving right now flex direction is row. Control S, come here. So these two magical property you are looking, this display flex and the flex direction. Next is the justify content. Justify content. If I am saying this justify the content at the center, Control S, go back. So look, all the things, all the elements are coming at the center. So we can have the justify content right now. Now we will not say don't put it at the center right now. I am removing this, so the things are coming in this way. You are looking, the flex direction is row. I want some gap in my heading shopping bar and this logo and number. So you are looking that in my HTML, if I'll go in the nav bar, I have a heading and one div to which I am saying as the cart logo. So I want this space between this nav bar and cart logo. That's why what will we do? In this nav bar, I will say justify content space between. If I will say space between, just control S, go back. So you are looking now the space in the shopping bar and this logo and this number is coming. Now we have done this part, so now it's looking something better now. Now what will we do? We have created the nav bar. The next one is the cart logo. So just select it, cart logo, control C, and go to the style.css, and here how will you select the class? This dot selector, control V, cart logo. Here you are saying cart logo. First of all, give this background color as white. So here it is coming white. The background of this cart logo, inside there is a number div. Those things are coming white. But I think I should give some padding to it. So this padding to this nav bar, and this padding I am saying, suppose this 8 pixel from top and bottom. From top and bottom I am saying 8 pixel, and from left and right I am saying as the 16 pixel. Just control S, go back. Look, now it has taken some uh, padding from top and bottom. It is taking 8 pixel, and from left and right you are looking, it is taking 16 pixel. So the background of that cart logo is coming in that white color. I want to give it a color of gray. So if I will give it a color of gray, so this cart logo and this number will come in the gray color. So the background is white and the color is gray. Now if I am saying, if you will carefully look into it, so look that this is the background of this cart logo. So I think I should give some padding to it as well. So if I am setting the padding 3 pixel from top and bottom, and 6 pixel from left and right, I think it's correct. If you yeah, so you are looking that it has taken some padding now, that from top and bottom is 3 pixel, from left and right it's a 6 pixel. And after this I am saying this edges, if you are looking, this edges is sharp right now. So I will make it round by setting the border radius. This border radius I am saying as the 5 pixel. Let's go back here and refresh it. Okay, so you are looking now the sharp edges has gone now, and those sharp edges coming in the rounded way. So okay, so these things we will do in this cart logo. So we have successfully styled our cart logo. Now we will come to this cart number. So we will select this, control C, go back, not go back, and this style.css, inside this select it. So how will you select this cart number? by using dot operator. Okay, then curly bracket open and close. So that class cart number, to that div, first of all I am saying a background color BGC, hit enter, background color red, just control S and go back. So if you'll refresh it, you are coming, you are looking that the background is coming red, in red color. So the background is coming in the red color. So what will I do? First of all I will give some padding to it. Okay, so I am saying the padding of this same 3 pixel and 6 pixel, just control S, go back, refresh it. You are looking, it has taken some padding from top and bottom and left and right. That's coming in a good way, I think. And this padding is here. Now you are looking the edges of those cart number is sharp right now, so we will fix that by saying that border radius as 5 pixel. Just control S, go back, you can just refresh it. You are looking that now this cart number have some rounded shape, and it has got changed. It has taken that border radius of 5 pixel. Okay, but student, I want this number at the top of it. So how will we do that? The position of this number I want at the top. So what will I do? I will say position absolute. Take the absolute position right now. So when you will refresh it, you are looking, it is coming here right now. So it is taking the absolute position. And now if I am saying that take the top as 0, top 0 and right 0, top 0, right 0, control S, go back, refresh it. You are looking that now it is going at the top. It is going at the top, but one more thing I want to tell to you. If I will do in this way, it's okay, but I should change some value. I will move it. Look, right now it's taking the absolute position. This is taking the absolute position now. Earlier it was here. Now it is coming here. Now it is taking this absolute position, and this absolute position is with respect to this nav bar. Right now it is taking the absolute position with respect to the nav bar. By default it will take the absolute position from its parent one. So the parent one is the nav bar. So with respect to this nav bar it is taking the absolute position. So I don't want it to be absolute with respect to this nav bar. I want it to be become absolute with respect to this cart logo. So that's why here I will say this position as relative. Take this relative position and fix this cart number absolute relative to this. Okay, so say control S, go back, refresh it. Look, now it is taking the absolute position with respect to this cart logo. As we have said, this cart logo position relative to this make the cart number absolute. So relative to the cart number, now it is taking the absolute position. And since we have fixed the top 0 and the right 0 right now, so it is coming in this way. Top is 0, right is 0, top is 0, right is 0 with respect to this cart logo. So if I am saying it, make the top of 15 pixel, control S, go back, So look here that it is coming down. Again, if I am setting it to be just 25 pixel, control S, so refresh it. Okay, first of all refresh it. So it is coming down, but we don't want to come at the down position, we want it to be at the top position. So if I am using the positive values, so it is coming down. So if I will use negative values, means minus 15 pixel, then here you are looking it is going at the top. So I don't think a minus 15 pixel is okay. I will say I will increase this. I will say minus 18 pixel. So yes, minus 18 pixel is okay. Or you can increase this as well. If you are saying minus 20 pixel, go back, refresh it. Yeah, minus 20 pixel is more okay. So at the top we have hit it. Now if I'm saying right, if I'm using this positive values, suppose I'm saying 15 14 pixel, so look, it is coming at the left side. Again I am saying that this is the 24 pixel. Just save it and refresh it. You are looking it is going at the left side, but we want it at the right side, so that's why we will say minus 14 pixel. So what will we see, that here it is coming in this way. So I think it's okay, it should come in this way, but this 0 is hiding right now. So what will I do, I will go here and will increase the padding. Here I will say suppose 20 pixel, 1 pixel only, 20 pixel and 40 pixel. I think from top and bottom it should come. Look, okay, I should increase the top and bottom as well. Here I will say take this 28 pixel, refresh it. Look, now the things are coming in the way which we want. Look that our nav bar has created now, it's looking in this way. So we have come to know about the more CSS properties, and we have created this nav bars. Now I want to tell to you that how will you bring these images. So this our nav bar is okay right now, so we will close this div. We have used this nav bar div, so I will close this div. Here again I will create a div whose class I will say as the shop, and will give it a ID as well. Will give it a ID of shop, same ID and same class I am giving. Why I am giving it ID, because I will use the JavaScript, so I will have the requirement of it. So for this class I will not touch it, because the JavaScript I will tell you in that other class. So this is the class of shop and ID of shop. In this div which have the class shop, I will create my cart. So give me some time so that I can have my materials. Okay. So here we will create a div of shop. Inside it we will have our cards. Inside it we will have our cards. So first of all, I will create one div whose class will be, I will say this items. Okay, or you can say shop items. Okay, so I will create in this way shop items. How many shop items we have? We have 4 shop items. So this control C, copy it. I will create control V, control C, okay, and control V, 2 divs, 3 divs, and 4 divs. Since we have the 4 images, so we will have the 4 divs like it, okay. And here I will say that in the shop we have one div. I will create first one div, and the other 3 divs will be in the same way. So in this div I will have one image. So what will I use? I will use the img tag. So img, hit enter. So the img src and alt will come. So this source of this image, I am saying the source since I have pasted the images in the same folder, so I can use directly those one images by putting the name of those images. So the source of first image is item1. So item1 dot jpg, it is suggesting yes we want this item1 dot jpg. Save it, okay. Let's go back and look that our t-shirt is coming. So since it is coming, it is going big, so I will set a width. I'll say width as the 200. Will not use any pixel here, it will work in this way as well. So if you are saying only, you will use 200, not pixel. So you are looking that your image is coming in this way right now. So alt, what is alt? Means at the place of alt, whatever you want to write, you can write. Suppose this is item1. This message you want to print. If any mistake you are doing, means suppose in the images I am doing jpg like it. So look, that image is not coming, but image is not coming at the place of image. This message is coming that this is item1. So at whatever you will write at the place of alt, that message will be printed. If you are doing any image, if anything, if image is not loading, so that alt message will come, whatever you will write. So I will save it like it, okay. So this is coming, okay. Now we'll after this image I will put some the bottom part. I will have some bottom part. So after this image again I will create another div whose class I will say that bottom text. Just control S it, and in this div bottom text again I will have one heading s3, and that is of, it is a t-shirt. So look, this is coming t-shirt, okay. So in the bottom text, first of all we will have the name, then I will have one another div, and this div will have the class of price quantity, and this price quantity or yes s3, this price I am saying that as the $45, okay. And go back here, look that t-shirt, the t-shirt and the price is coming right now. After this price I will have one another div whose class I will say as the buttons, and in this div I will use the buttons. So which button I want? First of all, I want a minus button. So where will I go, since we have added the bootstrap to our code? That's why we'll go here, we'll search for the dash. We'll search for the dash, and here you will have the dash. So I will use this dash lg. Okay, click it. So at the right side you will get the HTML part of it. So this HTML part, this you will copy, come here, and here you will paste it. Go back to SOAP cart. You are looking, the minus sign is coming. After this minus sign, I am creating another div, saying it as the class of cart amount. I have used the camel cases here, so that's why we'll use here as well camel case. It's up to your wish in which way you are giving the class. Okay, so price quantity is SOAP items. Here I am saying SOAP items. Okay, so inside our SOAP we have the SOAP items, so I will change the name of some SOAP items here as well. Okay, so inside this we have one image, then bottom text. In the bottom text div we have a heading, and then there is a price quantity, and in the price quantity we have a div which have the images. So one image, not image, icon. Okay, so one minus icon we have used here, and then after we are using the cart amount. Then cart amount, right now I am putting 0, so control as it, and after this I want a plus. So I will go to the bootstrap icons, and here I will search for the plus. I will search for the plus. So when I will search the plus icons will come here. So I want to select this plus lg. So click that. At the right side you will get the HTML part of that icon. So just copy that and control V. Just control S. So in the buttons we have created one negative minus icon, then there is a cart amount 0, and then there is a plus sign. So control S, go back, go to your SOAP cart. Here you are looking that we have a minus sign 0 and this plus sign here. Okay, look, I want four things. So I want four things. So what will I do? I will use a grid. I will use a grid to it in the style. So grid will generate the columns. We can have the separate class for the grids as well. As I have told you, there will be the box model, flex, and the another one is the grid. So first of all, I will go here. I will go to the SOAP. Here I will say to this SOAP, just copy it, control C, go to style.css, and here you will say that in the SOAP what is there. How will you select the SOAP? By using dot operator, control V, and curly bracket open and close. Look that inside my SOAP we have a SOAP items. We have SOAP items. One SOAP item I have created right now. we have more SOP items inside this SOP. So I will say that make a grid SOP, make a grid. So SOP make a grid means display. Display you will set as the grid. Display grid and GTC tab. Again I am telling to you GTC tab. Again GTC tab. So it will give you the grid template columns. So I have said to the SOP that use grid and repeat will give you the columns, and that column should repeat 4 times. I am saying repeat it 4 times, and then width of this column I am saying suppose fix it to 220 pixel. Go back. No changes is coming right now. Since we have not given any border to my this SOP items, so since I'm saying to the SOP make a grid. If I'm saying that SOP items, I'm selecting this SOP items, control C, go to the styles.css here. How will you select this? By using dot control V, curly bracket open and close, and SOP items. Here if you are saying that create a border of 2 pixel solid red, control S, go back. So here you are looking, we have the 4 grids. We have the 4 grids right now, and these 4 grids, I think this nav and these grids are touching right now. So this this how can we, this is one element, this is another element. So if we want some margin, so I will say to this navbar, go to the navbar style, navbar, I will say that navbar take a margin from the bottom, means margin bottom, take a margin bottom 30 pixel. So look, it is taking the margin bottom. Okay, now the things are coming here in this way. If I am saying to the grid justify content, grid justify content center, so look that it is creating the grid at the center right now. So display, this is grid, justify content at the center, so the grid is coming at the center. Here if I am going here, if I am changing my width from 200 to 220, control S, go back. Look, now the image is earlier the image was small, now it is fixing, no, it is fixed right now. I think I should decrease, because at here this 220 pixel and grid is also I have taken off 220 pixel. So I will say to take this 216 pixel. Just go here. Now the grids and the things are coming in our way. And now I will say to the SOP items, that take a border radius. Look, that grids are coming in that sharp way. So we will make the border radius of those. Border radius I will say as a 5 pixel. Look, now it is coming in the rounded shape. The sharp edges has got rounded now. Okay, and I will say to the SOP item, take a gap of 20 pixel. say to it to this 40 pixel. Control S, take a gap of 40 pixel. It's not coming. I think I should say it's gap to this. No, not to the swap items. Controls X and I. Oh, yes, it's okay. I will say to the swap. Control V. 1 minute. Take a gap of 40 pixel. G40 will give you. Now you are looking that it is taking. Now we have successfully created the grids in our uh, web page, in which we are using this t-shirt, all these things, images like this. Look students, since our swap items are in the same way, so whatever we have uh, written in this swap items, so swap items is up to here, not up to here. Okay, so this is the div of that. Before that I will copy it, control C, and here what will I do, inside it I will control paste. Here also I will control paste, control V. Here also will paste, control S, go back. Look, now in all the grid the same image is coming. Since we have pasted the same code, if I will change that, here I will say this is the item 4. Here if I am saying this is the item 3. Here if I am saying here is the item 2. Here will be the item 1 only. So control S, go back. You are looking, the images are coming, but these two images is not coming according to our way, and this is going away. So I will fix it by setting the height. So in the index, if I am going to this width 216, here if I am saying HEIGHT height I am setting as the 275. Control S, go back. So look, this two has is changed now. Now I will say to the this third item as well, take a height of 275. Control S, go back. Look, now it is also taking the height of 275. In the HTML we are changing it, no, inside the image tag, no. Here also if I am saying take a height of 275 pixel. What is pixel? You use no pixels in the TV. So look, these 4 images are coming in this way. Look, everywhere the t-shirt is coming. Okay, so I will change this as well. I will say the swap item 4 is not the t-shirt, it is the shoe. Here it is also not the t-shirt, it is the sunglass. Okay, and here it is I think a denim. Control S, go back. Look, now the names has got changed now. If I want to change this price as well, you can change the price as well. Here denim is of $100. You can fix any size, and here you can say as a $65, and here you can say $200. Okay, so the things has changed according to way in the way we have changed the our HTML. I am not I have not I will not style this bottom text right now. Okay, so I will style it in the later on class. So far, so we have successfully created our nav bar and the cart in this way. What will we do? We will style it in the more effective way, and when I will hit the enter plus here, if I will click plus icon, so this here the cart number should get changed, and here this cart, no, this cart number and this cart amount, this is cart amount and the cart number should also change according to that way. So these things we will do in this uh, JavaScript session, and with the help of JavaScript we will make it interactive. Right now we are using only the HTML and CSS part, and we have created up to here. I'm stopping the video right now. I will tell you the other things in the next class. Thank you all of you.